Breaking news first at 11. Governor Gretchen Whitmer will address the state live from Lansing in just moments. There are now 12 people in Michigan who have tested positive for the coronavirus. That's 10 new confirmed cases since we joined you at 6. Just minutes ago, we also learned that starting next week, all K through 12 schools will be closed for 3 weeks. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services says one of those cases is in northern Michigan, a woman with a history of international travel in Montcalm County. Other cases are in Ingham, Kent, Oakland, St. Clair, Wayne, and Washtenaw counties. Right now, the governor is speaking. We're going to take a listen to hear what she has to say and update us on the coronavirus pandemic.
And citizens safe.
Again, this is a live look at Governor Gretchen Whitmer updating our state right now on the coronavirus pandemic. The one huge announcement coming from this right now is she's ordering all K through 12 schools throughout the entire state to close starting Monday, March 16th through April 5th. Back to school on April 6th.
WHO test.
Again, you were just listening live to a telephone town hall with Senator Gary Peters. He touched on things like unemployment and how those $600 benefits are going to span from April to July. He also answered a question regarding a potential fourth stimulus type bill. Of course, the $2.2 trillion bill we just saw was their third. And he talked about they're kind of waiting to see what gaps still need to be filled with a potential fourth bill, potentially more health care benefits and help for our systems and also education. I know a big question on many Michiganders' minds. These lighter counties are going to be the ones we keeping an extra close eye on tonight to see if that support grows or if the opposing party shows up to flip that vote. I do quickly want to take note here. We are getting some very preliminary results rolling in for Michigan because polls did close about 20 minutes ago. So this is what the map looks like right now. You can see those votes are coming in, but for example, if we take a look at Macomb County, it's only 1% precinct reporting at this point, but again, in favor of Donald Trump so far. So we will be keeping a very close eye on these results, again, especially down in Metro Detroit, as well as northern Michigan. We are on the road to 270. History is in the making right now as ballots are counted across the country in an election the likes the U.S. has never seen.
And Northern Michigan's news leader is bringing you every second of the action.
With Michigan called for Joe Biden, we're getting a better picture of the path to the White House for each candidate. Now, right now, there are 60 electoral votes still up for grabs between Nevada, Alaska, Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Now, President Trump still needs 56 to claim the White House. Joe Biden still needs 6. So let's take a look at the possible outcomes here. If Joe Biden wins Nevada and their 6 electoral votes, or any other state with the exception of Alaska, he will win the 2020 election. Even if President Trump wins every other remaining state, that still leaves him 2 electoral votes short and Biden with exactly 270. Now, for President Trump to win, he can only afford to lose Alaska and their 3 electoral votes. So in order for him to secure the 270 electoral votes needed, he will need to snag Nevada, Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. In this scenario, even if Biden wins Alaska, he will still come up 3 electoral votes short. So it is important to remember that this race is not over. Results being reported right now are unofficial and will be verified in the coming weeks. First at 6, a whirlwind of developing news. You are looking live as the 8th day of nationwide protests take over American streets. Not only that, but we do have coronavirus updates too. And first, we have some weather we need to talk about because while the radar network is pretty quiet right now, possible severe storms are headed our way for later tonight. Doppler 9 and 10 Chief Meteorologist Tom O'Hare lays out what's knocking on the door. Hey, Tom. We broke it down into 2 parts for you, just how far this group got with their plans and the size of the police operation to take them down. Let's begin with who is involved. 13 people are accused of plotting to kidnap the governor. The militia group is called the Wolverine Watchmen. Court documents show they recruited members on social media as far back as November of 2019. The plan also included killing police and overthrowing parts of the government, even storming the Capitol building. The group charged in the plot first met in June and seemed to be upset with the governor's coronavirus response. Court documents show the group trained with guns in Luther, successfully tested an improvised explosive device, and later even surveil the governor's vacation home in Elk Rapids. They plan to kidnap her before the November election.